All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. You guys know what time it is. Let's talk about our good old friend Solana. We're going to be talking about a lot of stuff in this update. So, you do want to buckle in, sit back, relax, and then, obviously enjoy the show. But before we get started, as always, just a quick disclaimer. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So breaking news, just about 4 minutes ago, this was published. Shout out to Solana Floor. The Brazilian Securities and Exchange Commission, CVM, officially approves the launch of the second Solana ETF. And again, this is happening in Brazil. Speaking about ETF, we heard some big news coming out, which of course is not in the favor of Solana as of yet. I'm going to share my personal thoughts with you guys because of course a lot of comments coming in, hey Crypto ZX, we need a Solana update, so I'm bringing you guys just that. So we'll go over this right now. I'm going to share my personal thoughts and then we will talk about the price as always. So you can see the SEC has rejected 19B-4 ETF filings, stalling proceedings and dashing hopes of a potential approval. While Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs have both found a home at the Wall Street, Solana's still continuous position as a security might be holding it back, and that really, gets me going. I don't know why. You can see SEC rejects 19B- filings. Why? So eagle-eyed market participants ruffle, feathers over the weekend, discovering the filing for both VanEck and 21 shares proposed Solana ETFs had been removed from the CBOE's website. And if you proceed to it, you can see it is believed that Solana lingering status as a security represents a significant cause of concern for the SEC. This comes as a somewhat surprising development given that SEC's recent motion to amend the status of third-party assets like Solana, Matic, and ADA in its ongoing legal battle with Binance. And if you don't remember, they did come out and state that, Matic, Solana, and ADA are securities. And I think this happened in 2022, if I were to think, yeah, it was then, yeah. So you can see the SEC has withdrawn its request that the court label tokens such as Sol and ADA as securities in the case against Binance. So this is bringing people, quite confused. So if it's a security, but they're pulling it out and labeling these tokens as security. So what exactly is the reason? I personally think, and again, I personally think it's just, they need time. I think they need time for this to happen. And we did hear about this, I think, not too long ago, saying that, the likelihood of this getting approval at the beginning will be quite, slim. So didn't really surprise me too much. Obviously, you guys know that Solana has been one of the top, if not the top performing ecosystem across the crypto space. It has come a long way. It has, broken records. It has broken barriers. But, getting, to Wall Street isn't as easy as you might think. But, let's take a look at it from, another point of view. So by rejecting the 19B-4 filings, the SEC has stalled developments. This suggests that Solana ETF in the US might not be happening as soon as the crypto community would like. However, the Solana faithfuls are not so easily discouraged. While the 19B-4 filings have been rejected, nothing is stopping exchanges like CBOE and NASDAQ from resubmitting filings with stronger arguments. So pretty much, look what VanEck remains in place. Like, I really want you guys to see this. So, Matthew Sigel, VanEck head of digital asset research, said, Solana continued progress towards decentralization and evolving legal perspectives around crypto asset regulation suggests that the asset deserves to be classified as a commodity rather than a security. And that's the argument from the beginning, right? If you look at Ethereum, if SEC is able to give clearance to Ethereum, obviously these questions are going to arise. Why, in fact, is Solana looked at it in a different way? Well, when it's literally the same exact thing. Solana is a native token. It's a native token for the Solana blockchain. And, Matthew, I really like what he has to say. And, this is showing you, I personally predict that they will come, these big institutions are going to come and resubmit it with a stronger case. And maybe it's going to take 2-3 tries for that to happen. But, I do see the potential is definitely being there. But now that this news came out, you did not see Solana having a massive impact, believe it or not. A lot of people might have thought, Solana is actually going to, plummet because of this news. Nope. Solana is still above $140, and that's showing you one thing. And what it's showing you is it's showing you the investors' confidence. And that's what's really exciting in my books. But let's take a closer look and see what is happening right now. If you're looking at the broader market, if you did watch my Caspa update before this, I'm sure you guys know about this. You're seeing majority of the market actually down about 1 to 3%. Some coins up quite a bit. You're looking at some up quite a bit. Look at AVE, ADA. Solana is actually one of the projects that's down about 3% right now, but still above $140 price point, which is obviously nice to see. But let's take a closer look and see what is happening. So as far as the price is concerned, it's currently sitting at $143 and down about 2.8% in USD comparative, and in Bitcoin comparative, it's down about 0.6%. Market cap at about $67 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume is at about 2.1 billion. While if you're looking at the dominance index, I did mention, the significance of the dominance index on, the Caspa update. How the dominance index pretty much is still holding below 57% right now. Obviously, it's still on the verge of breaking towards a new yearly high, but it's been quite some time that, we haven't really seen. It's been a few days actually since we haven't seen the, dominance index retesting the 57.65%. So this brings the question: is the uncertainty, lower compared to the previous weeks? That could be a statement that could be made right now. As far as Bitcoin is concerned, you are looking at Bitcoin battling it out with this key resistance. I spoke to you guys about this in my last update. Let's not get too excited. Even though the price was back above 60k, we've seen this several different times retested above that, but obviously every single time it never managed to stay above, and that's literally what happened this time around too. But this candle that you're seeing happening in the chart as we are going into Wednesday morning, you are seeing the same exact resistance coming in its way. That's why the $64,000 confirmation is what I have my eyes on. But so far so good. We're still in the 23.6. Obviously, you don't want to see the break below the 23.6 fib zone, because I think that could be not a nice sight. But a lot of people are anticipating that the market actually does turn for the better going into September and obviously Q4 of the year of 2024, leading up to November, of course, which is the elections. But looking at Sol right now, Sol actually is holding quite well. We did see that wick up to the $148 yesterday. Obviously never managed to get back above that key resistance, but it's still in the 0.50 fib zone, guys. Sol is still in the 0.50 fib zone. It's only strengthening its support more and more. Obviously, the price is holding at some significant amount of support that dates back to the 2021 levels. We spoke about this in the past, but pretty much, I do want the price of Solana to be back above that key resistance at $150 price point, because that is a very key level. But in the grand scheme of things, there's a lot happening for the ecosystem, a lot of farming still going on. People might think that, Tron is here to take that spotlight away. And to be quite frank with you, the meme coins on, Tron are gaining a lot of traction right now. But in a grand scheme of things, it's not even close in my books. I don't think, Tron has, the potential to take over, Solana in general. But again, that's my own personal prediction. You never know what can happen at the end of the day in terms of, the ecosystem, the total value locked, and how much the ecosystem has grown. It's much bigger, much bigger. But that's what I said from the beginning, right? You never know what can happen in the crypto space. Maybe another project come and take the spotlight. Do I think that's going to happen in terms of the longevity? Maybe in the short term, yes, the Tron ecosystem in terms of meme coins specifically, because it's honestly only running off of meme coins. Just think about it. So maybe, it could take over in terms of, the protocols. It could outpace Sol protocols right now, because a lot of people will shift from Sol to Tron to kind of catch, some gains there, which is very, very risky. And speaking about, meme coins, it's risky in general, whether you are on Solana or on any other chain. The risk factor does not go away. But that is what I personally think. Do let me know down below what you guys personally think regarding this. Love each and every one of you guys. We'll see you tomorrow in Crypto ZX and peace.